Hey, it's Rene, back with another video. Most customers decide whether to trust your business before they ever talk to you. And when they're making that decision, they're not reading your About Us page. They're not checking your certifications. They're reading your reviews. Capital One Shopping, one of the largest consumer research firms in the country, found that more than 99% of consumers read online reviews before making a purchase. And reviews influence 93% of purchasing decisions. That's not most people. That's like virtually everyone. So if you're not actively thinking about what your reviews are saying and doing, you may be leaving serious money on the table. Most business owners think about reviews one way. More stars equals more trust. More trust equals more calls. And yes, that's true, but that's only scratching the surface. The Spiegel Research Center, which is a Northwestern University institute that studies consumer behavior and purchasing decisions, found that displaying online reviews can increase conversions by 270%. And Wiser Review, which is a review analytics platform that tracks data across thousands of businesses, found that a 1-star increase in your rating can lead to a 5 to 9% increase in revenue. For a home service business doing $500,000 a year, that's $25,000 to $45,000 from 1 star. But here's what most businesses miss entirely. Your reviews aren't just describing your business, they're selling it. And there's a difference. When someone leaves you a review, they don't write a novel. They don't list every single thing you did. They highlight what stood out, what mattered, what made the experience worth writing about. So when you see things like, they answered the phone right away, they explained everything so I could understand it, they showed up exactly when they said they would, they didn't try to sell me stuff I didn't need. Those examples, they're not random. That's your customer telling you exactly why they chose you over someone else. Bright Local, which is a local SEO research firm that surveys tens of thousands of consumers annually on how they find and evaluate local businesses, reports that customers typically read 10 reviews before they feel confident enough to trust a business. They're not just checking your star rating, they are reading the words. They are looking for proof that you won't ghost them after the deposit, that you won't show up 3 hours late, or that you won't pressure them into buying services they don't need. Your reviews are answering those fears before you ever pick up the phone. And here's where most businesses completely drop the ball. They focus on getting more reviews, but they never actually analyze what the reviews are saying. So they end up with more volume, but the same generic messaging. Or worse, they don't even notice the pattern. Customers keep mentioning the same thing over and over again. And the business keeps accidentally doing the thing customers love most without ever making it intentional. Now, Valve & Meter, which is a performance marketing agency that works exclusively with home service companies, found that businesses with a 4-star rating or higher generate 32% more revenue than those with lower ratings. But that stat only captures the surface. The businesses getting the most out of their reviews aren't just collecting stars. They are learning from what customers write and using it everywhere. And Wiser Reviews research found something that should stop you in your tracks. Customers spend an average of nearly 14 minutes reading reviews before deciding to trust a local business. That's not a glance. They're studying reviews like a homework assignment. Every word matters. Here's the reframe that changes everything. Your reviews aren't just feedback. They are data. Free market research sitting right in front of you. Your customers are telling you what made them choose you over someone else, what almost stopped them from calling, what sealed the deal, what they'd tell their friends about you. And most businesses read it once, say thanks, and move on. They treat it like a compliment instead of intelligence. So here's something practical you can do right now. Pull up your last 15 to 20 reviews. Don't skim them. Read them like you're looking for clues. Ask yourself 4 questions. What do people consistently praise? What do they mention without being asked? What language do they actually use to describe the experience? What almost made them not call? Write that down, because that list is your real value proposition, not what you think makes you different, what your customers actually care about. And once you see it written out, you can start using it everywhere, in your website copy, in how you answer your phone, in your sales conversations, in how you train your team, in your follow-up messages. Because when a future customer reads your reviews and then hears you say the same things on the phone, it feels consistent, it feels real, and it builds trust instantly. Because you're not making promises, you're repeating what other people already said about you. Your customers are already telling you how to win. They're spelling it out in plain English every time they leave a review. Most businesses just aren't reading it that way though. So here's the move. Go read your reviews again, not to feel good about yourself, but for insight, because what's already in there might completely change how you talk about your business. And when you start using their words instead of yours, that's when everything clicks. Till next time, friends.